Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see a team that can get it done on the ground. The Bucs lead the league in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Bengals, who will need to be stout up front.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The tight end in motion right. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Here we go! Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And this is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second down now after the incompletion. Here's Taylor. Going to throw again. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Let's go! 1-9! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go. Brand 38. Ohio.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run again with Pumphrey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Thirteenth play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's third and goal.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand Ohio.
To throw is Taylor. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Bullock will put this one through, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Six yards to go here on second down. The play clock's running down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. J.J. Nelson now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
The tight end changing his position. Their throw on first down with Taylor. Going deep downfield for Ross. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And some space here. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, But what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff as they run left side. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. And he'll give it here to his running back. Powers through him. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
And that one falls incomplete. Trying to dump it underneath. Now second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. There he goes inside the 30. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On second down, Taylor. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
Now Taylor. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover two or a two-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Flex round!
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And he motions the wide receiver. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks, and, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
hurt them in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because, remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, Taylor trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On third down, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. They run with Pumphrey, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The slot man in motion right. Play action, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Third and long. It's Taylor. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On first down, it's Taylor. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And he's got some space here.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down and 4.
Hey, got tight left, tight left. Ready? Hey, got 3.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13 and also a first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So 2nd and 10 here. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Flip. Ready.
Jameis to throw it. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An NFL update, 2nd quarter now in Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things.
And now look at him go. 30, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Pumphrey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And the slot man goes in motion left. They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. Flushed out right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable for Thomas. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Second down, Winston. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Now Winston. And this one's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. It's Pumphrey on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Runs through and he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Time running out here on the play clock. 3rd and long for Winston. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And now here's a carry heading left. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Felt me get a little jangly up there before that last play call. And then once it happened, I was like, oh, because it feels like almost a missed golden opportunity to take a shot in that position.
You think 1st and 5, maybe you go for a little more than a short run?
Almost a free down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Red zone opportunity.
Let's go now.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Winston. Flush to his right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They go play action now. Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing on 3rd and long. Taylor escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Here's Thomas. Excellent work on the run back there. 33 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. handoff as they run the counter play. Finding some room at midfield. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. DeForest Buckner coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Play action, now Taylor. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 19. Now it's Taylor. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Bengals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on, let's go!
Taylor will throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he is knocked down from the side. That throw good for 4. It's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, Taylor. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Kroft, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So out come the Bucs now. Time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Running back. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Winston now. Open man has got one. It's complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They run the counter now on first down. And able to work his way down to the 16. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it. And you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now from Baltimore. And it was the Titans who were able to take home the victory. If they hang on.